Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for another episode in our Glory Hunter season. We have started season 10, and we've obviously had the disappointment of just missing out on the European Super Cup. We obviously just lost that game to Spurs. To be honest, as I've mentioned previously, it's not a trophy that I need to win in the in the Glory Hunter series. So it's not that much of a concern. But what this does mean is that we are about to take the next steps in our career. So let's get a quick look and see. So as mentioned, we've just been defeated 2-1 in the Super Cup final by Spurs. What it does mean is that I am now about to resign my position, having now won everything with Atletico Madrid. We'll get a look and see. So as we can see from this graphic, in Spain we have accomplished La Liga, we've accomplished the Copa del Rey, we've accomplished the Supercopa de Espana as well. So the next step then is to move on, look for a job in France, and we will see what we can come across. A quick look at the job center. There are currently no jobs available. Job security is, I mean, everybody's stable and pretty secure. I'm looking at the likes of, I think, Monaco. I'm going to look at the teams in the Europa League. So Lyon, Nice. Oh, sorry, they're in the Champions League. So Monaco and Rennes. In fact, only Monaco and Lille. Sorry, they've won the cup, obviously. So Monaco and Lille are the two teams in the Europa League this season. Monaco and Lille are, I mean, they're pretty secure. Their managers are pretty secure in their jobs. So chances of getting one of those jobs, this season or anytime soon, may be a little bit of a stretch. But we are going to resign. Do you wish to sign effective immediately? Yes, I do. Of course, we have an interview. I've got no intentions of changing my mind. I think my time here has come to an end, and it has, because I actually have, no desire to stay on at Atletico Madrid now. I've accomplished everything I was there to do, um, and that is it. So confirmation of your resignation. Steps down. Marcelino is the favorite. Fernando Diniz, Eduardo Coudet, Lyon. I think Lyon are Champions League, aren't they? Let's look at their schedule. They are. Let's get a look at the preview. Lyon are Champions League, so that's not a job I'm going to be interested in applying for. Let's accept that. Mass exodus, so a lot of the staff have also left, which is a little bit surprising. No fewer than 14 staff members have decided to quit. Maybe I should keep a track of their names and then bring them with me to my next club. But that is where we stand now. We have resigned from Atletico Madrid. We've accomplished everything we need to accomplish in Spain. The next move now is to France. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to maybe take a little bit of a pause here, and we're going to search for a new job and come back for that to pick up the episode from where we left off. So we'll be back in just a second. So I've taken a bit of a gamble yet again. I've actually gone through the entire season. Now I am waiting for, was it? I think it was Lille and Monaco to sack their managers. Those never happened. But we've actually, as I say, I've taken a huge gamble yet again, like I did after leaving Dortmund. I've gone through the entire season without a job. It's actually now June 29th, so we're actually about to go into season 11 of this game. Pochettino has been sacked by Nice. We'll just get a look at the job history here. We see that Mauricio Pochettino has been there for 4 years, nearly 5 full years. He has left to take on the role at Napoli, and they have lost their manager, Gary Royett, after he was sacked, having been there for 3.5 years, give or take. They finished 7th in Serie, so they hired Pochettino, which left a vacant position at Nice, and which is now what I have applied for. Nice are in the Europa League for next season, so let's do the interview. Are you worried about not being able to speak the language? Nope. Um, I hope you can see past my lack of language skills since I could quite conceivably end up learning it at some point. I'm confident I can learn the language quick. It's not hard. I feel like this is more of an answer than this compromise because this is saying I might learn it and this is saying I will learn it. I have some reservations regarding the fact that you have never managed in this country. Can I explain why that shouldn't be an issue? The fact that I've experienced in various other countries should hopefully make up for the fact that I'm yet to work here. Hopefully. Been employed for a fairly long time now, yes I have. Why have you not returned to management yet? I've been waiting for the right opportunity and more importantly the right club. That sounds like a good answer. How do you feel about potentially replacing a manager who is very much liked? My relationship with the fans is clear for all to see. They've always loved me. That's a little pretentious. Let's do it. How do you feel about working with the director? More than happy, as always. We understand the importance of having the right backroom team in place. I like require only a small budget, only making a few changes. Don't really care. So our long-term vision. So develop young players. Yes. Play possession football, high tempo football. Work within the wage budget. Sign players for players for profit. So end of next season. Uh, is there nothing in the end of next season? There is not. The club plan to build a new stadium though. Uh, Become recognised best the rest. Work towards challenging for the title in a couple of years' time. I mean that is absolutely our aim because we do want to do that. If hired, um, we would expect you to position the team to challenge for the Champions League quarterfinal, for the Champions League qualification. Um, I will agree with that. Given the job, I think competing for the Champions League qualification is a realistic expectation. I don't want to oversell it because I don't really want to go that far just yet. Proposed transfer budget of 18 million. Um, it's fine. Wage budget of 18 million. Okay. Happy to work with that. Is there anything you would like to ask ahead of potentially getting the job? Not that I can think of. Thank you very much. So it looks like the suggest report suggests you attended. Can you make any comments at this time? I'm just going to decline that. It looks like the bookmakers are making me favorites, possibly. So season 10 will be a very short season as well. Um, 2 episodes. Same as whenever I left Dortmund, I won the DFL Super Cup and then resigned and then went for nearly a year without a job. So season 10 is going to be 2 episodes and season 11 is right around the corner. And right now we are just waiting on the news. If it doesn't come through today, I might just take a little pause in recording this video, of course, and wait for the news to come in. So we will do that. We'll take a little pause and we'll come back if we get the job. And so we're back. We're about to be offered the job. They're asking us for backroom changes. Let's just, and I did not write down the names of all the backroom staff that I had previously. Because as we mentioned, there was as many as 14. There's a vacant managerial position at Newcastle because Zinedine Zidane has left to take up the Man City job, which they did invite me for an interview, and I immediately declined it because I have no intentions of going back there. There it is, Man City hire Zidane. Would you ever be tempted to go back there? I mean, yes. If they're in the FIFA World Club Cup, which is a competition I have yet to play in, and obviously one that I would like to win. But if going to Newcastle enabled me to do that, I absolutely would. So here is negotiations for a contract, 8.5 grand a week. I'm worth more than that. Am I? I think I am. I've been very successful. Finalize, exit that. Weekly job update come through, of course. And we have made the move to France. Nice have confirmed today the appointment of Korky Blues as the club's new manager. Eyebrows were raised in the world of football the appointment of the 50-year-old who recently spent time away from club football and is sure to face plenty of questions when he faces the media at the Allianz Riviera. Blues, who of course most famously lifted the Champions League with Atletico Madrid in 2023, could be considered quite the coup for club of Nice's standing and supporters, and excited potential similar successes under their new manager who replaced previous manager Mauricio Pochettino. Adi Hütter was considered the favourite for the job, but it is unclear whether the club favoured Blues all along. So we have taken over at Nice. Very, very pleasing, of course. I did have a look at the squad before I applied for the job, and we do have potentially a very good squad. But you know what? We're not going to bother meeting the media because who really cares? So here we are. Ongoing negotiations. Who's this guy? He looks decent. Okay. Confirm that. That's fine. We'll set up our tactics and everything. So we'll review that. So that is it. We're going to wrap up the episode at this stage. We have left Atletico Madrid. We have moved to France. We've taken over in Nice as well. So we are certainly looking forward to challenging for all competitions in the French competitions, of course. We do have Europa League. Let me just get a little check to see that our fixtures align. We will be competing in the Europa League this season. That is absolutely the key target. The League and the Cup we don't really care about for now. Europa League is where it's at. So that is it for this episode. I do hope you're enjoying it. We will be back in the next episode when we will kick off our new career in France. Until then, thank you very much for watching. Take care. Thank you for watching this video. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. It helps us to grow. It helps us to bring you more videos like this. Please also leave a like and share the video as well. And please do leave a comment. We would love to hear your feedback also. That's it for now. You can watch one of these recommended videos, but we will see you in the next one. Until then, thank you and take care.